Now the complementary rule, it's pretty simple to understand, and we need to go back to Pythagoras. So basically, the main idea that I want you to get is that there is a way in which you can say that cosine of any angle, so I'm just going to say cosine of x is equal to sine of, for example, y, okay? Cosine of x and sine of y, they can have the same output given some conditions. And now I'm going to show you what those conditions are. But we need to go to Pythagoras. So in this case, for this triangle, we've got a Pythagorean triple. It's just simply when you have a 3, 4, 5 sides. So in this case, what we're going to have is that I want you to think for what inputs do cosine and sine have the same outputs. So first of all, we're going to do something. What is the sine of A? So sine of A, in this case, we know it would just simply be the opposite side divided the hypotenuse. So it would be 3 over 5, sine of A. And now I want to ask you something. What is the cosine of B? So cosine of B, in this case, we know it's going to be our adjacent side divided our hypotenuse. So it's going to be 3 over our hypotenuse. And I hope you guys are seeing this. We have that cosine of B for this and for this, they're the same thing. So that means that sine of A is equal to cosine of B when, and now what do you think is the condition so that this is true? We know this is a Pythagorean triple, so this must be a right triangle. Now there is a particular property of A and B. We know if this is 90 degrees, then A and B must be 90 degrees too. So then we could also say that sine of A is equal to cosine of B only if A plus V is equal to 90 degrees, okay? And this allows us to write our expression, or well, to write this this is the complementary rule. Let me just write that down, complementary rule. So now, this condition allows us to write the complementary rule as the following. Cosine of x is equal to sine of 90 minus x, okay? Because in this case, we have two inputs and we gotta make that those two inputs, well, we gotta make them v equal to 90. So it's pretty simple. If you've got x plus 90 minus x, how much is this? Well, you're just going to add the two inputs just as we did up there, and this is just simply going to be 90 degrees, okay? So this condition that we have up there is going to be satisfied. So for any input of cosine x of x that you have for cosine, you're going to have the same sine output only if you have 90 degrees minus whatever input you have for cosine, okay? This is the complementary rule. It's pretty easy to understand. You just need to remember basically this part and remember why it is true because of Pythagoras. And well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and see you in the following one.